Now, a master feeds his own slaves. He houses them. He shelters them. He clothes them. Gives them what they need. Of course, the slave has to have those things or he isn't any good. That's what the Lord does for us. I have to tell you, He's provided for me ever since I got old enough to know and offer myself to Him. Another thing, He's got absolute authority to tell you to do or to go or to be anytime He wants to and anywhere He wants to. Now, I didn't want to come to Hawaii. Mom would tell you if she told, when the Lord asked me if I'd go, I said, yes, I'll go, but I didn't. I didn't do one licking thing to go. But finally the Lord says, now this fooling around's long enough, and he touched me in my back, and believe me, I started just trying to get ready to come out here. This was way back in 1947. But you know, God had told me long before that I was going to come overseas. He told me in 1926 when I got my baptism in the Spirit. It was a little prayer meeting in our own home. And I was home then, and I had a brother and 3 sisters, and mother was there, and the Lord told me, He said, I'm going to send you overseas. Oh, that was glorious. That was wonderful. But you know, time went on. I forgot all about it. I got my practice preaching in a rescue mission down there in midnight in Los Angeles. I got married in 1928, and the Lord sent us back up to Montana, and we lived there for, how long, 19 years, Mom, something like that. And then the Lord said, I want you to go to Hawaii. I should have been warned, but I didn't think anything about it. I was just so happy every day was enough. The things we did and what we were serving the Lord, sure we were. What I'm telling you is that God has a right to send His servants anytime, anywhere He pleases. He said, to him that overcometh will I grant to sit with me in my throne, even as I overcome, and am sit down with my Father in His throne. But you know, there's a lot of people going to get to heaven that aren't going to sit on thrones. They're going to sit on the floor. Sure they are. Why? Because they would not put Jesus first. They wanted to have their own way. They decided they'd like to be this or that or something. They wanted to go to college or go here or there or somewhere. They are not willing to let God tell them what to do. I even let God tell me who I had to marry. You give yourself to the Lord, and He, on His part, will engage to furnish you your food, shelter, raiment, and all the other things, your education, and 100 other things. He knows you've got to have them. Of course He does. He sees you get them because it'll make you a better servant. Yes, because He loves you. So all the difference in the world, whether you're a slave or not, is who owns you. He's the best master that ever was. My yoke is easy. My burden is light. I just want to tell you, I found it so, I found it so. He leadeth me by day and by night, where living waters flow. I want to tell you something else. God never makes a man or a woman do anything they don't want to, unless what? Unless they have willingly surrendered their will to Him.